What is going on, guys? Today we're playing Monsters and Memories. Second mob I killed. Cracked staff. Talk about a cracked run, perhaps? Wanted to get that on record, so we did it. Dude, a bunch of nerds are like 30, level 20 something. These dudes have not slept since, Huh? Oh, we're gonna die. Oh shit, why is there an aggro beetle right here? I know nothing. Well, I'm gonna spawn like 10 feet away, so not really a big deal. He's corpse camping. Oh, that's one way to... Oh, that's good. Thanks, dude. Animality. So I started an Enchanter, and I did the opening quests, or a quest, which is just talking to my dude, handing him my note. Got myself a robe, 2 AC. I am, I guess, a good aligned Enchanter. I guess you can be good or bad or something, or you're good or neutral. I'm not really sure. We start out with, we start out with 2 spells. You start out with Torment, a nuke, I believe. Yeah, it damages them for 3 and decreases their intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and mana regeneration. Pretty cool. And Spell Shield to help us not die immediately. There is a pet. There's a bunch of spells for level 1. Of course, we couldn't afford any because we have 0 copper. But upon finding our new cracked staff, which would actually be cool to not have to sell it, like if we could keep it, right? Because it's 533, and what's the trainee's dagger? 324. Actually, that's probably pretty damn equal, doing no math at all. Sounds equal. So that doesn't make me feel bad. We have greedy vendors over here. Maybe that's enough money, and then I can do a little retail arbitrage and get started with a little bit of cash. So let's go over here to the weapon vendor. And now I can get... So naturally, the Enchanter pet, not only do we got to buy the spell, but we too need to... 4 silver. Seems like a lot. Almost 5 silver, 4.5 silver. Oh, we're rich already. You're already rich. We need bags and stuff too. How much are bags? I don't even remember anymore. People are selling them. Obviously, we're not gonna buy a backpack, but like, I'm just a little belt pouch. Small capacity, 38. I think I heard people are trying to get, trying to sell bags. Was it a backpack or was it a bag? It's not gonna scroll that far. It's so far. I don't know. 8 to 10 silver was the going rate. Okay, so let's see. How much money do we have? We have 4 silver, 67 copper. I'm gonna try to do a little retail arbitrage. I won't make you sit through that. We've already gone over this a billion times in alpha, so I won't make you sit through that. But there's a couple of these greedy vendors, so I'm just gonna look around. I was in the alpha, so I got grandfathered into the beta, so I don't have any, like, as far as I know, I don't have any like key, like extra key. If you got invited, if you were one of like the 200 who got invited that weren't in the alpha, you got a bonus key or something like that. All right, let me try to make some money. All right, so these vendors are loaded. Is nobody doing arbitrage anymore? They're just too busy leveling and just don't care. I just want to buy all my spells, and then my pet requires a reagent, and then that costs money as well. So I didn't buy any weapons. Who will buy my silk? I think I got to go upstairs. Maybe this guy? Well, anyways, I bought some cooking stuff, so let's sell that. I don't know if it's worth any more. Probably not. But let's sell it all. Isn't there like a... What, can you like shift click? Yeah. And then, okay. But right up here, like one of these NPCs up here should buy... I've got some spider silk or something. Not this guy, right? That's general goods. There we go. Who wants it? Somebody wants it. Where do I gotta go to get rid of this stuff? Who wants it? Oh no, we've made a terrible mistake. Let me look for this person. Alright, so we're gonna try out some quest here with this Wash Maiden. Oh. Let's say help. Oh no, I manage, always have, the kind of you to offer. But if you truly mean it, let's see. Looks at me shyly. I am unaccustomed to asking strangers for favors, but Lily, if you're offering... Lily? So we are offering... Wash Maiden, Maiden finally meets your eyes. Could you get these delivered just to my customers? They tend to pay extra. I gotta make this bigger. They tend to pay... What was it? Extra for their clothes to be delivered to them as they're quite busy, their own jobs. You can keep the extra coin they pay you and bring me the laundry. Do this for me and I'll have a little coin. I can at least, or I don't have coin, I can at least give you a clean shirt or robe. I'll even dye it your favorite color. Are we in agreement? Why does he keep calling me Lily? Was somebody else doing this quest and is like bugged out with their name or something? Agree. Great. Take this. I received a bunch of stuff. Oh. Here's the basket. And here's the receive the basket, shirt, cloak, and pantaloons. Is that everything? Dude, you could just put it on. Like, you could just be like, nah, this is my starter gear. Oh, you can? I guess not. It has AC, but I guess you can't wear it. Okay, so we're gonna go deliver this stuff around town. We're in the bathhouse, by the way. That NPC wasn't there last time I really played, but... So we're gonna go over by the Sojourners camp, right over here. And find someone to turn a shirt into. Okay, so here's the Sojourners camp. So he's supposed to be in this temple here between the Sojourners and the tannery. His name is like Arthas Menethil? Arthas with an I. Let's go find this dude. And we're supposed to give him the shirt. Wise Elder. Also, this quest only appears during the day, apparently. Not this very one, but the maiden that I was just talking to. Oh, there we go. Arthas. So, we want to give him the shirt. What? God dang it. My hotkeys are all backwards on this game. Okay. I can't push escape or it gets rid of the thing on my mouse. Okay, so let's give him this. So it doesn't tell you. So I gained experience. I didn't see how much experience I gained. But I gained faction with small folk, merchants of Night Harbor, and citizens. It doesn't... You heard the sound of me getting money? Oh, here it is. And we got 5 copper. And we got his dirty laundry. Okay. So now off to the next NPC. Okay, so I think next we're gonna go... I guess we maybe should have made a... We should have turned there, maybe. We're gonna go to the Palace Gate. Over here, we're gonna make a right. We're gonna go to the east end of the park. Salt Breeze Park. I got all the way up here earlier. It was nighttime. But I got all the way right there, this little doorway. Up there, I was parkouring. I'm not gonna go very hard. It is beta, right? I'm just gonna chill. Just make weird little videos. Maybe level here or there. Maybe some groups of the boys if I hit it hard enough to keep up with them. But I'm saving myself for early access, because in early access I'm gonna take time off of work. And I am gonna go hard in early access. Well, people are going hard here, right now. That's not gonna happen, not from me. Imagine going hard right now for like a month or something. And then 2 months later going hard again. Like, I don't know, dudes. I still got some stuff on EQ I need to do. Where's the gate? I'm looking for a guard. What was his name? I got his name here. Enchanter? The large palace gate. These are all druid stuff. Druid and ranger, right? So this is the park, right? Oh, I think I know. And we are east, are we? I don't have a map. Why isn't the map working? JK. We are east, right? I forget. Shoot, I forget which direction. Wait, that's the north gate? So then this would be east, right? You know, if I had money, I have like true north. But if I remember correctly, this is the north gate, right? So maybe this is him? Oh, it is. This doesn't look like much like a gate, but I understand gate, like, right? But I think of like metal when I hear gate. This looks like stone, but I understand the general meaning of gate. This does look like it opens though. All right, so we're supposed to give this guy, I think, not the cloak. So the pants, patrol pants, makes sense. Okay, so what do we do here? We got faction. So see, yeah, like there's a little lag here. Well, we only got 2 copper on that one. But would he give us back some more laundry? And we got more faction. We got some XP. So it moves, but it wasn't, you know, a ton. Okay, we're gonna head back towards the bathhouse. Right on the other side of the bathhouse is like a glimmer hall. And there's a lady in there that we got to give the last cloak to. So I'm gonna go give her the cloak. And I think this one actually gives like a silver, which is pretty big. I know we got 4.5 silver from the crack staff. But I don't know. We're just going to check it out, dudes. We're not in a hurry. We're not trying to do anything crazy. But this could be a good way. Like, for instance, as an enchanter, there's like 5 or 6 spells I can buy. One of them, the big one being a pet, right? You know, we all know the enchanter pet. It's like the sword and shield illusionary pet thing. And, you know, when you get hit, it defends you. And it costs a reagent, which is pretty pricey for like a noob. So before you even leave the town, you just create your character. It's early access day 1. You create your character, you turn in your note, whatever. Maybe you can do this quest a couple times. We're losing daylight. We're losing daylight. And that means the lady's gonna disappear. What time is it? It's only... Oh, it's Earth time. Oh, it's 5 p.m. Yeah, it's almost nighttime. Cranking. So Glimmer Moon Hall. Oh. Maybe this requires nighttime. Did we just hit night? Is it 6? Shit. So I think the bathhouse despawned. We need to go turn in all the laundry at the bathhouse. But we're looking for Laeth Karam. And she is... I guess we can go down there. Let's take a look. Let's look around for her. Laeth Karam. Oh, naturally this would be the bard place. Oh, there she is, up this ladder. Okay, so we want to turn in the cloak. And more faction and stuff. I don't see any cache. You receive 1 copper. It must have been nerfed. 1 silver seemed like a lot, right? So now we know. She gives 1 copper. On the wiki, it says she gives 1 silver. Big difference. A copper is 1/100th of a silver. Right? It's 1/100th, yeah. So, big difference. Now, we can turn in these 3 things back to... back to the lady in the bathhouse, the maiden? But she's not going to spawn until the morning, so we just go look. Naughty things happen at night, as you can see. So we got to wait till the morning to turn that in. So in the meantime, I'm going to wander around town. Continue my madman wandering. So wait a minute. We can combine these 3 in here. So now we have a full basket of laundry. Now she said... we're going to try to turn this back into her. I don't know if that works. Like, this is where the quest ends on the wiki. So I'm gonna wait for her to respawn. I'm gonna give it back to her. She's the lady who cleans laundry, right? So we're gonna hand it back to her and see what happens after that. But, you know, that can't be till morning. Interesting that I have like a warrior symbol right here instead of an enchanter. I am an enchanter. I think that's the warrior's, whatever. All right, let's see what's up. We're at the bathhouse. So, I don't know. Let's give her this, right? That did something. Gained experience a little bit. You've done more than carry cloth today. You helped an old ogre keep her promises. Speaking of keeping words and promises, here's a sack. Good as tender with merchants in Night Harbor. This is one of the tailoring services. I need a bigger chat screen, dog. Now you have a choice to make. Do you want a shirt or robe? Well, robe for show, right? What else happened over here? We got faction and experience, that was it. So let's say robe. A robe then. You'll want Mira Gables for that. The Wizards of Sageside trust her wares. They've done so for years. Find her in the shadow of Wizard Spire. In the morning hours. That's when her shop is open. Tell her Berthia. There you go. Sent you. She'll see to your needs. Okay. So let's go find that lady. And also I got a crude tailoring sack. A simple sack parchment stamped and accepted as tender by a tailor. Right click to read. Upon receipt of the sack, the Bank of Night Harbor commands the tradesman recipient to award the sum of 5 silver. Okay. To the bearer for acts of service. Okay, so maybe this is legit. We can go get 5 silver for that. So, I mean, you could do all, you know, knowing where to go, you can bang that out super quick. Like, you don't have to go too far. You run at the back, you run over there, and then you run right here. The question is, let's just go see, because, like, the bards are kind of only doing stuff during the night. Let's just see if that lady that we talked to at the bard place is there during the day, or if you literally have to wait a full, because I can just go do this again. No, where the fuck am I going? Where's the bard thing? Is it on the right side of this? I thought we're at the entrance. Isn't this the entrance? This is the entrance. Where the fuck is the bard thing? So I'm assuming we can do the quest again. I don't know that, but quests are repeatable, right? And so you can, what? Oh, the bard's thing is like over here. That's right. It's in the night market, I guess. Isn't it? Or it's over here. God damn, dude. How did I get lost? What the hell? All right. For some reason, I just thought that was like on to the right of this for some reason. I guess you can go around this way. All right. So the bards performing in the front aren't here during... Really? Aren't here during the day, but yeah, she's there. Okay, so you can do it all during the day. So you can bang that out super quick. And just get 5 silver, like right out the gate, dude. But let's make sure that we indeed do get 5 silver. And I'm wondering, if I go to this NPC, we'll go to the NPC, but I'm wondering if the NPC is just going to... fuck it. We'll go to the tailoring lady over there. Because we got to go up to the tower anyways, so... There's another tailoring. I don't want to backtrack more than I already have. There's another tailoring vendor over there. All right, so I'm going to run a little bit. I'm going to get over to the, towards the caster tower. All right, so coming up on... There's a tailoring vendor right here. Who sells stuff? She sells stuff? She's a master tailor. She won't buy it? How does it work? Shit, do I got to go to that other tailor? Man, you don't give it to somebody. You sell it to them or you give it to them. I don't know. I'm scared to give it to somebody. How does it work? Upon receipt of this, the Bank of Night Harbor commands the tradesman recipient to award a sum of 5 silver. You think you hand it to them, or they buy it from you? You know what I mean? I'd feel much safer if you you open up and they buy it from you. Because this is a tailor. Bruh. What if you hand it to them and they, like, just take it? She doesn't want it. Well, what are you? Well, I feel pretty safe now. Takes the sack, weighs it in her palm, assessing with sharp eyes. She nods. I will honor it. Glides her fingers over it. What the fuck? Now she wants more mats? This is actually the person for the quest. Keep the sack for now since my crude silk stock is low. You'll have to wait until I find more. Well, you see, that's crude spider silk. So, okay, wait a minute. Let's go back. You'll want Mira Gables for the robe. Okay, this is Mira Gables. Okay, so she says, so we found her. That happens to be the one we ran into. That was by accident. She says she will honor it. And she glides her fingers around it. Over the hanging robes, blah, blah, blah. She gives it back. Let's make sure. Yeah. The sack, of course, is for the work, not the weave. So it's worth 5 silver, but we're not getting 5 silver. Is this what's happening? Crude silk. Not the fine kind. Scholars preen over, mind you. Common silk, resourceful, durable, and resilient, much like those priests of Porbor. Searches through her materials and produces a small stack of crude silk. I have 6 crude silk scraps here, but I need 12 to finish the robe. So obviously she needs 6 more crude silk scraps. Okay. So it seems like some stuff has changed since I last played. I feel like they tightened the arbitrage, which is probably good. There's some things that, like, so I bought one of these, a spider silk cape, 1 AC, 2 SV poison. It does look like this maybe got nerfed because the wiki has this as 3 AC, I think. I did find a tattered cloth veil also on, these were on greedy vendors, so I think they should have been cheaper than like buying it from a cloth vendor. So I picked those up, but I picked up some extra ones of these, but I can't find anywhere to sell it. Nobody would buy it. Now I might be able to break it down, but I just ended up selling it back and taking the L. You can see here, I had a bunch of crude spider silk. I figured you could sell that to like a cloth vendor, but I can't. I went to like every vendor in this goddamn town while I was waiting for it to turn daylight, because I'm just testing stuff anyway, so I just want to know. But nobody would buy that either. Like literally nobody would buy that. Can't find any recipe that uses it. It says, that's how I found this quest, was through this silk, but I don't think this silk applies to this quest. Even though it says crude, this is crude silk, but it's crude spider silk. That NPC doesn't want it. It wants crude silk scraps. It literally says crude silk scraps. Wants 6 of them. So I tried to turn it in with the note. And she gave me a different text. So I'm going to run. I have money now. We have over 5 silver now. Most of that's just the staff, right? We're not getting 5 silver from this thing, even though they make it sound like you're going to. Basically, they're giving you something worth 5 silver, and you got to do the quest, and then you're going to get a robe. Yeah, I don't know. But you're not actually getting cash. So I'm going to go now buy my spells, because we have the money. And then we'll go out and we'll kill some stuff and see. So off of the skeletons, you can get cloth scraps, right? You can get rawhide scraps, you can get cloth scraps. And I'm thinking that's what will do it. Now, she does say, we read it earlier. What was it? Crude silk, not the fine kind, scholars preen over, mind you. And then she says, common silk. Where am I? This is the wrong spot. Common silk, resourceful, durable, and resilient. I can't find on the wiki anything named crude silk. Like, it doesn't exist. So I'm assuming just regular silk. It's not going to be called crude silk. It'll just be called silk scrap, but it won't be... what did she say? Whatever she said, it won't be fine silk scraps. It'll just be regular. I don't know. Gonna get my spells and let's go kill some stuff. All right, so we got our spells. You can see them all on the left here. Ooh, what's this? Can I wear it? Oh, it's a scout necklace. Lol. So we got our pet. Got the pet out. Here it is. Zabobber. So we can buff up here. We got the minor spell shield. We got intelligence. Why not? Protection from magic. Not gonna really need that where we're going. And we got charisma buffs. We got our pet window here, I guess. So let's just go kill some stuff. Now I picked up a weapon. This was on the ground. So I'm assuming a mage summoned it because it's no rent. But it has a chance on hit level 1, lashing fire. And it was better ratio than what I was wearing. Let's kill something. So my pet's gonna come in here. My pet's actually tanking? Oh, we just danged, baby. Okay, so I mean, preferably we want to go ahead and kill skeletons. Obviously, that's probably what everybody's doing. So they're going to be difficult to find. We're on the north side. Here's a skeleton. And there's also another one. So let's... Oh, there's another one. So let's try to take these out. Try to get some cloth scraps. How do you turn taunt off? I don't even see a taunt button. I see passive, but that's not what we want. So life's going to be pretty easy. Somebody killed that skeleton already. Maybe we do want the pet to taunt, because I'm getting dumpstered. Boom, procted that shit. That's cloth. It's not a cloth scrap. Oh my god. So how do you get cloth scraps? You take cloth armor and you scrap it. Is that right? Bro, I'm not too good to grab your crap. Come on, why is that window so huge? Window is gigantic. How do you cast a spell? You have to put it on the bar, or you just push the button? Okay. Bro, it's like I've never played this game before. I've forgotten everything. I've been playing too much EQ, and I'm trying to do, like, EQ things. Let's go for a fire beetle. He's gonna whoop our ass. We'll spam him down. So we do have Mesmerize. I don't know when we get Charm. Probably like, probably pretty early. Probably level 8 or something. Okay, so I didn't think of that. I did not think that these are cloths. We need cloth scraps. So, cloth scraps, right? I think the way you get cloth scraps is by taking the tailoring knife, I forget what it's called, and taking that and scrapping cloth armor. So we need cloth armor. So in order to fast track, you know, this little quest experiment that we're doing, we could buy cloth armor to then scrap it for cloth scraps. Because that's actually what I'm interested in. Is this, you know, well, I mean, we'll level. We got 3 months to level. I'm kind of interested in this scrap. I'm interested in what robe I'm going to get. And stuff like that. I got a raid too. So we might not do this right now. And then when I log out, I'm gonna lose this staff we're wearing when I log out. Dude, we owned that guy with that proc and everything. I'm not gonna have a weapon. I'm gonna have to buy a weapon. Okay. Let me go check some vendors and see about... There's a cloth vendor over here, right? Let's go see if they have cloth, and then I gotta get the... I forget the name for it, man. What's the name for that knife? Let's check these vendors. What's that knife called? Just looking at what he's got. Okay. This guy has... Oh, this guy's... Oh, he's got all kinds of armor. You got cloth stuff? Or is that all... There's patched. That's expensive. 75 copper. You got any cheap stuff, dude? Okay. Let's go specifically look at the cloth stuff. A seam ripper. So that's what it's a silver and a half for a seam ripper. You're crazy. Yeah, I mean, did we put charisma on? We did. It's not helping. Okay, so we got some tattered stuff, which is less than a silver. Obviously, we're not going to be able to afford to do this. We're going to need to get drops. And this might not even be what we need. This is the crazy thing. The crazy thing is these might not be what we need. But we don't have enough money for all of that, you know. Can you use that as a weapon? You can? I might just use the seam ripper as a weapon, dog. I'm just gonna buy that. So we're buying that ahead of time. We're gonna keep this in our inventory. All right then. Okay, so we don't have the money to buy cloth and scrap it. We're gonna have to go out and hunt skeletons and try to get the cloth and then scrap it that way. And then we need to get about 6 of those cloth. And we don't even know that that's the right thing. We don't know that that's what we need. That's the crazy thing, is it might not be what we need. And if it's not what we need, I don't know what to do at that point, because it's not like, you know, every other game right now where there's just like a wiki with all the information. On the one and only Monsters and Memories wiki, the quest ended before, like, we did more than the quest even offered us. We turned in that basket. Like, it didn't even have that part It didn't even have that part on the page, on the wiki page. It didn't even have that part of the quest, so I mean, it was pretty obvious to do that, but you know. All right, so I'm gonna continue to just farm and do some stuff, and then I want to finish the quest. I want that to be the main thing that we're looking at, is this quest. So, see you in a bit. All right, so another check-in real quick. We actually got a couple of drops, so let's just check it out. We bought our tailoring kit for a silver. We put the seam ripper in there for now. We did get tattered cloth robe, so let's go ahead and see what's up. That gave cloth, not cloth scraps. So how do you get cloth scraps, dude? I don't remember. You can't do this one, right? You can do this one? So that's giving us cloth. So how do you get cloth scraps again? I don't know, dude. Bro, it's like, is cloth just cloth scraps? Fuck, dude. Holy shit, man. Is this what's happening? Were cloth scraps renamed to cloth? Have I gone mad? You know? Do you have to separate things like in EverQuest? I don't remember. I feel like I've gone insane. No, that didn't work. I will need 6 crude silk cloth scraps. So what do I, like, let's say like, crude silk cloth scraps. Will you tell me more about it? Crude specifically, crude silk scraps. Crude silk oh, we got info, boys. Crude silk comes from cob weavers. You know, the tiny spiders no bigger than my thumb. I really need a bigger window, but I need a smaller UI. I gotta figure that out. Hardly a challenge for slayers such as yourself. Rolls her eyes, then in your gaze drifting towards the distant harbor. There is an old house where you might find some. It is abandoned now. The owner passed long ago, and no one has been there in years. It's likely crawling with cob weavers, though it was locked the last time I passed by. I knew the family once. Well, I was a friend of the girl who lived there. Never mind, that was a long time ago. If you wish to check out the house, let me know. Otherwise, just return later when I have more silk in stock. No, you won't. I don't believe you. Go to house. That worked. Well, you want to check out the house? Yeah. When I was a girl, I stayed there often with a friend. We used to gather cobwebs, silk from the attic. We made clothes, you idiot, from our dolls from it. Poor stitches. We were proud of them. But there is a curious barrel along the side of the building under torn awning, always was. The lid hides a small door we used to sneak through. I think they put it there as a way to cover the hole in the wall without pinching the purse. Mickey Mousing, as they say. We would slip inside at night, then head down to the water to swim in the harbor. If our uncle caught us, well, he never did. He slept like a Scarwood bear in the winter, and we were quiet as mice. Good luck. I will see you when you get back. Oh, and I almost forgot. You will need this. Gives you a small loom. Dog, I just bought a tailoring kit. Use this to combine 4 crude silk webs. You son of a bitch. Is that what I just sold back? To make the scraps. Give this back to me when you have it made. Bro. Dude, is that... That was a long time ago. Is that what I sold back to the vendor? Crude silk... What'd she say? Use this to combine 4 crude silk webs. No, I had crude spider silk, right? We just gotta make sure. I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. Crude spider silk. Bro, we're buying 4 of these. Because I was reading up on these things and it says they come from that house. So we gotta try it. If not, that's fine. For science. Bro. Okay. We're gonna go do the quest though, because it sounds cool. So we're gonna go do the quest. Obviously, there's the frickin' silk. I gotta go raid. I got like 15 minutes. Here's a portal to the harbor. That's how I found the quest, but you guys can go look on your own. It doesn't connect everything on the wiki. It like just says, this is the end, to be continued. And then you can click on crude spider silk and stuff, and it's just like, it drops from these mobs. There's Lily. They were talking to you this whole time, weren't they? The lady, oh boy. A feisty fishwife. Nice. Okay. So what I do know is like these guys are gonna like lose aggro and this shit's just gonna turn and kill me. What I do know is the building that we're looking for, obviously there's like a torn awning and a barrel or something. That's what she told us. But oh shit. Oh, that scared me. But also what is a Bahara trader? Okay. What else I do know is that... Look at this guy. There's an anchor on the door, or on both sides of the door, and that's like how you know you've found the spot. Something like that. The harbor is a pretty big place. A rampaging were-rat? Dude, that dude wants to kill me. What are you doing here, man? See, now you gotta like look at all these barrels. We're gonna probably have to use some mud actions or something. Probably gonna have to finish this after the raid. You're not holding the key. I don't see any... Excuse me. I don't see any anchors. But I do see a barrel. Where's the mud command window? Isn't there like a button for it or something? Shit, I don't have no idea what I'm doing. Slash mud. Is that a thing? No? Can you just type in the normal window? Slash search. How do you do it? I have no idea what I'm doing. Where's the mud command window? Isn't there like a... Oh, it's just commands now. They've changed it. So, where's search? Throw, pry, insert, open. Let's just open. Slash open thing. So do I just erase that and barrel? I don't know what I'm doing. You guys are watching me struggle here. Slash open. Oh. Barrel? That did not seem to work. Okay. Slash pry. Yeah, you gotta hold something to pry. Why isn't there like inspect, you idiot? Barrel. See nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Also, what did she call it? The lid hides a small door? Okay, so it was like the barrel laying on its side then, maybe? All right. So the harbor is vast. There's a lot of stuff going on. This could be anywhere. Customs. It's probably going to take a lot of looking around. I'm probably not going to find it before I need a log. So we're going to have to pick this up another time. We're at 50 minutes into the video, and, well, we are level 2. I was going to say we're still level 1. We're just farting around, though. Okay. So I'm going to look around a little bit, then I'm going to log. And then we'll log in later and try to finish this quest. And then I'll probably just wrap up the video there. Well, if we get our robe. But trying to figure out quests with little to no internet, kind of fun. Kind of fun. See you guys in a bit. Okay, this is it. This is it. This got the anchors on both sides. And there's like a barrel on the side. There's something in there. A cobweaver hatchling. You're gonna let me nuke it? No. Okay, so then let's inspect. Barrel. What the hell? Inspect bucket. Door. Maybe it's this one. Oh, it's gotta be this one, yeah? Barrel. You take a closer look at the half barrel. The lid is loosely placed and seems easily pushed aside. Okay. Open lid. Open barrel. Take lid. Inspect barrel. You have to have something in your hand to pry. I shouldn't have to pry if it's a loosely placed. I should just be able to open lid. Throw lid. Thing to throw at while holding the item to throw. I don't want to do that. Rub lid. Lol. Take lid. Come on, man. Like, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be pry? I don't have anything to pry with. Pry thing while holding an item to pry with. I don't have anything to pry with, dog. I mean, I got like a seam ripper. This isn't gonna work. Well, shit. What not insert? Inspect. Barrel. The lid is loosely placed and seems easily pushed aside. So you can't slash push. Yeah, you can slash push. Lid? Oh, shit. Okay, so you could do more than what's available. These are just common commands? Oh, you got more commands, you idiot. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My pet just went somewhere. Oh, pet, what are you... Okay. He's alright, he's chilling. Oh, dude. Crazy. Oh, I gotta go. Alright, so you... Okay, so what if we just mez this one off the gun? Because they're gonna aggro. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's torment that biatch. Because they social. I read that. Somehow the wiki's not giving away too many details, which is interesting. I wonder if it'll stay like that. Or by EA, it's just like loaded with all the deets. Spider. Ooh. Dude, we're gonna get swarmed. We're gonna get swarmed right here. Well, let's see. Maybe they don't. Maybe I was lied to? Dude, I was lied to. They don't even social. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Why is he so strong? Dude, why was that guy so strong? I was killing hatchlings and then that's a spider. Oh, snap. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and finish this after my raid. So, hey, that's one way to not lose the no rent item. I can now camp and my no rent weapon should stay on my body, right? I totally did that on purpose. I got to go raid, so catch me after the raid. All right, now that the raid is over and it ran long, I'm exhausted. Oh my god. So let's try to finish this quest quickly, because I'm tired as all hell. Okay. I had realized at the end there that my bar was hidden by my dumb face, my mud commands, so I have it visible here. So now you can see what I'm doing. So I was just clicking on these buttons. This is how it is now. And I'm not tripping, right? I sat on it for a minute. The cloth used to be called cloth scraps, right? I'm not tripping, right? Man. Anyways, okay, so this is where I was like inspecting. So I'd hit inspect, barrel, and then it was giving me this window. And then I discovered on page 2 we had more, so I could what was it? What did I do? Push, right? Push aside, push lid. Yeah. You crouch down and crawl into a secret passage, and it just teleports you in. So I don't have I don't have any of my spells out because I died. Oh, what a bust. I'm gonna mend my spells real quick. All right, so we got all that out. We got our pet out. Another thing that I realize is me being a dumbass. I think this is my first time having a pet on monsters. And no, I have it on the Necro. That's right. But I failed to realize that provoke is it's a spell. It's not a... I've just been playing way too much EverQuest, man. I've been playing so much EverQuest, been playing that Shadow Knight on EverQuest, and I'm just used to a button being taunt. But it's an actual like ability, so you can just turn off the auto cast. It's more like WoW. All right. Anyways, let's kill some more of these. Where's my pet at? Oh, he's way over here. Where's this shield at? He's just a sword. So, oh no. How am I supposed to loot him when he's outside? Oh, they run? How do you get out of here anyways? You just like click this barrel or what? You have to like do the same mud commands. Well, that's a bust. So yeah, so this is the guy who killed us last time. He's a yellow. I can't click on it. All right, so the other mob's dead. Let's just fight another one of these. He's running. All right, let's see here. Okay, so there we go. Getting the crude silk. So that's another spider. And this is it, huh? You just fight these spiders. Here's these are all spiders in there, and then they're the hatchlings in here. So you have to wait like 6 minutes for them to respawn. We got the gist of it. I'm tired, dudes. I'm gonna go buy. I'm gonna go buy them off the vendor. Obviously, they probably won't be on the vendor in early access, at least not straight away. So you wouldn't be doing that. You would just camp these. But they're actually giving XP, so it's not terrible. But I think it's a 6-minute respawn. So we should be able to, I'm guessing, just push lid. Can you just skip to the chase and get out of here? Yeah. Cool deal. I mean, that's really my first time with like that kind of interaction. You know, I've done some mud commands before where you're going back and forth in the chat and you're like reading like, okay, this does this, that does that. If I say this, this happens. But I've never had anything where that like full on teleports me into a room. So that really opens up my eyes kind of to the whole mud system. It's pretty cool. So we can just jam on over here to, I guess we, you know, actually, I probably should have taken the teleporter. Oh well. Let's run over and we'll go to the same shady dealer. I had seen some of the silks on another vendor that was over in Night Market, so that's what was on in my head. I'm sorry. And so I was thinking of going to that vendor and buying them, but we have to go over here anyways because the vendor we need to do the quests on is over here. Dude, that pole arm is massive. So this time for realsies, when I camp out, we're gonna lose the minor fire staff. That's pretty cool. I didn't know mages. I'm assuming that's a mage summoned item. Pretty cool. So what was it then? We needed 6. Oh, I did not win anything off of Anhara. Unfortunately, my roll was low. You know, the neck always drops. I lost the roll on the neck. I mean, I bid 1,000 DKP, but then I rolled against everybody else who bid 1,000, and then the pants nor the mask dropped, and I would have also bid 1,000 on those. Okay, so anyways, we have 1 of the crude silks. So we need 5 more, and they're 4 crude spider silk each. So I need 22. No. They're 4 crude silk each. Yeah, so I need 18 more, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Do we have money on us? Yes. I ran straight past the guy. I'm wondering where all these are coming from, because, like, there's not that many people. Because, like, look at the amount of crude spiders. So what else does this drop off of? Oh, he doesn't have any? Oh dear, what have we done? Didn't he have like 100 something before? All right, let me figure it out. All right, let's see this out. So I ran back, I ended up running back to, you know, where I got it before, or where I saw it before. I made 5 of the crude silks. Well, we already had 1, but I left 1 just to do, whoops, for our last crude silk. So now we have the 6. So now I should be able to hand her 6 of these. I don't even know if you have to do them one by one. Let me know. And the crude tailoring sack. And let's hand that in. And she gave it back. Hold on to it for now. A robe was not stitched as promised alone. I need 6 crude silk scraps. This is crude silk. Wait. I will need 6 crude silk scraps to add to the 6 here for the cloth and the backstrap loom. Okay. I don't know. Let's just, I mean, come on. Okay. God damn. I was like, is this something to do with the word scraps again? Like, god damn it. Okay. So let's see. Everything's in order. Let's waste no time mounting the stuff. This will only take a minute or few. Let me open this up again. Okay, gets to work. The soft pull and snap of tightening threads fills the room. After some time, she cuts the finished garment free and gives it a brisk shake. There. A crude silk robe. There we are. A crude silk shirt. It is dirty and will not turn heads of the court in the High Point Terrace, but it will serve you well, I think. Wait, we went from a robe to a shirt. What happened? Folds it, presses it into your hands. All you need to do is wash it down by the water in the harbor near the boatwright's house. There are some solary maidens working, washing and drying the clothes. Tell them Mira sent you. They will show you what you need to do next. Okay. Where's my shirt? Where's my robes? So she didn't actually give me anything. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go talk to them, and they're just gonna have my stuff. They're gonna believe me and have my stuff. Okay. Let's go back to the harbor. All right, here we are. Home sweet home. So now we're looking for by the boatwright's house. Okay, that's where we're at. We're looking for some something maidens. Not a goblin squatter, that's for sure. Goblin troublemaker. Uh-oh, I think I'm in the wrong part of town. A goblin drunk? What are the goblins doing around here? Making trouble, drinking and squatting. Squats the goblin would feel right at home with the goblin squatters. Okay, you think it's probably gotta be during the daytime, huh? Fuck me. I'm thinking so, although I didn't see him when I was here last. Okay. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and pause it. We got like 6 hours till daytime. If I make it. Real quick. This looks like the place, right? What is this? This looks like this would be where they are, right? Maybe during the daytime they spawn right here. We'll camp here. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I camped out here, everything spawned, and now a guard and a solary maiden, that's what it was, are fighting Raham. Oh shit, she's a beast. She's gonna kill the guard. And the solary maiden. Well, we always have this one. Let's see. Let's hail. Yes. Oh wait, no. Oh man. Okay, so what am I supposed to say? All you need to do is wash it down by the water in the harbor near Boatwright's house. There are some solary maidens working, washing and drying clothes. Tell them Mira sent you. Did they kill the other solary maiden? Dude, she whooped on both of them? Who's Raham? Well, anyways. Mira sent me. Oh no. It's... Okay. I guess this is the one I want. Mira sent you? Good. She sends mini mages from Sage Side our way, of course. I've known her a long time. She just lived a stone's throw from here. One of the harbor children she was. Since then she has grown into a fine seamstress. If she sent you, then you've cloth that needs color, but dye will not take to dirt. Wash the silk first. I have soap for sale. Oh, what is this? This is like a shakedown. And you may use basins there. When it's clean, bring it back to me and I will show you how to set the dye proper. Bro. And then she disappears. What the fuck? Dude, what? Okay. Well, let's inspect. What did she call it? A vat? Or basin? Basin. You see nothing out of the ordinary. If she sent you anything, cloth needs color, but dye will not take to dirt. Wash the silk first. I have soap for sale. Yeah, and then you disappeared. What about you? Brother. Dude, I got, man. So, I didn't get any soap, and I'm assuming I need the soap. And what, this lady only spawns once a day, or what? What happened to Raham? Okay. Well, I don't think there's a slash wash, huh? Lol. So, oh, hey, there you are. Sell me the soap, I suppose. It's 5 fucking silver, dude? What's potash? She said I need soap. What the hell's potash? It's fertilizer? What the fuck? Oh, it's probably the dye, huh? It's probably gonna end up being the dye. It's a mineral, salt mineral. Oh, man. I went from making 5 silver to now somehow I owe them 5 silver. I'm telling you, this is some sort of like... This is some sort of fucking scam, dude. I'm doing all this legwork and I'm paying money. Like, what is going... This... How... We gotta end it here. Alright, dudes. We're gonna finish this quest in another video. I'm level 2. You know? I don't know. I will see you in the next video, I guess. I gotta go make money, and I guess I'll level. I guess I'll level and make some money, and we'll come back and try to finish this and give all our money away to a Scullery Maiden. I don't even fucking know. See ya!